going on YouTube? Call with the Card Guys. I'm your Casey. You just got the Dark Illusions in, and you finished your Metalfoe Kirin deck. How do you like the deck so far?
It's pretty good. I'm not sure if it's like better than the other Pendulum archetypes right now, but I think after the ban list and with more support, it'll probably be the best Pendulum deck that's out right now.
Awesome. So with this particular build, what kind of sets this apart from like the Yang Zing Metalfoe's build?
Well, this build's a lot more defensive, and it doesn't lose advantage as much, but it's also a lot more consistent. And it has like some really good power plays with like Gofu and Zolkin and stuff like that. And then Kirin, as we know, is just kind of like a format-defining card right now. It's like really good. All right, so to start, we play 3 of every Metalfoe. They all do the same thing. And most of them, they just kind of mirror scales between 8 and 1. So they're really good Pendulum scales. And each of them can target a face-up card you control to pop it and set a Metalfoe Speller Trap. So there's a level 2 that's an 8 scale, a level 3 that's a 1 scale, a level 4 that's a 1 scale, and a level 7 that's an 8 scale. When more support comes out, you probably play a little less of this, but right now you just need all of them, especially with Pot of Desires in the deck. And then we play 3 Bumbuku, because it's probably the best normal summon a Pendulum deck can have other than Joker. And then that goes along with the 3 Kirins, which is just like an insanely powerful card. Then you mix it in with 7 scale Eccentric, because you can't play through Strike without stuff like this. And on top of that, you can like destroy your Metalfoe spell and traps, and they help you search and retain advantage. And then this is kind of like what makes my build a little different, is I decided to play Ariadne because it's really, really easy to resolve it in this deck, and Strike's really good because of all the Pendulum archetypes that are going on right now. Basically, if you open this and another Metalfoe, you can resolve this twice really easy and have 2 strikes or a strike and a warning every game. And then we play the 1 Luster just because Luster's really good. Making Ignister is like insane because it doesn't target. Alright, and then to the non-Pendulum monsters, we play Rabbit. All these monsters are normal types, so Rabbit works with just about all of them except the level 7. And you can do really busted plays with like the fusion, where you can fusion with the monsters before you Pendulum summon and get an extra draw before you Pendulum summon, just to get, you know, more cards for better plays like stuff like this, which is Gofu. Now this card just came out. It's a level 5 tuner, and you just reveal it from your hand when you control no monsters and special summon it. And another cool thing about it is it creates 2 tokens, and you can pop the tokens or fuse with them, so it has a lot of really good interactions with the Metalfoes. I decided to play Regeki because this deck doesn't really have like great board wipes. Like if you go second against like Monarchs or Blue Eyes or something like that, you have to have something to clear either like Spirit Dragon or their Monarchs off the board, so you don't get Aether. And then I played 2 Pot of Desires. This card's insane. I don't know what people are talking about when they say it's bad. I don't want to play 3 because most of the time you're never going to resolve 2, and if you activate 1 and draw another, you basically just like negated your +1. So 2 I think is fine. You see it enough to where it's really good. I played 2 Painful Decision. Pretty much everything in the deck is a target for this. It lets you manipulate your scales, where if you have a 1 you can grab an 8, or an 8 grab a 1, so it's really good. You play the 1 of Metalfoe Fusion because it's searchable. This card's insane because like every turn you just get an extra draw. It's almost kind of like Spellbook Tower. Like every turn you just get a new draw. And the fusion monsters are actually not that great on their own, but there's one that's decent, but you have to fuse with 2 Metalfoe monsters. Then we play each of the traps, counter and combination. Basically, you just want to search these. Like you just have to play them. This one has a really cool interaction in the mirror, where if you fuse or your opponent fuses, you get its effect both times. So it's pretty cool. And then most of the time you like flip this up during your next turn and pop it yourself to add a scale if you need it or something like that. And then because of Ariadne, we played Triple Strike and a Warning, just the whole Solid Brigade. Basically, just most decks can't play through 2 counter traps, especially if you have something like Crystal Wing or Void Ogre also. So like it's just really good. And then we play Emptiness because Pendulum deck Emptiness is broken. And you can also out your own Emptiness if you need to with the Metalfoe, so like it doesn't get in your own way. And that's it for the main deck.
What about the extra deck?
Alright, so we got 3 Gofu tokens, just random Pokemon. Alright, so we play 2 of the Vanilla Fusion. It's level 5, so that's usually what you use with Gofu to make Zolkin. And then he doesn't really do much other than that. And then we play 1 of the level 8 Fusion. He takes 2 Metalfoes, and he does double piercing like Chaos Max Dragon. And then when he's sent to the graveyard, he can destroy a card, which actually can come up. Especially if he gets like Stormforth or something, you can just instantly pop the Monarch that they summon over him. And then we play Zolkin, because this card, I think this card is just absolutely insane. It has really good synergy with this deck because when you pop and set, you instantly get this monster's effect. And then we play all the monsters we summon off of Zolkin. Void Ogre is just really good when you have strikes, because then you don't really need Crystal Wings, so you just make Void Ogre and like stop all their spells and traps. Michael's just for like moving problem things off board, and it also is really good at like helping you kill them. Mister you can actually make with Bluster, but most of the time you just use it to summon off of Zolkin if you need to just clear something for game. This comes up a lot in the Cosmo matchup because it doesn't target, obviously. Then we play Mist Dweller and Castel. This is just like when you set up a ridiculous board and you just have 2 level 4s, or if you draw Regeki. And then this just Castel, we all know what it is. I played all 3 pieces of the Utopia package. Mostly this is just for when you want to go for game. Like, other than that, it doesn't really come up that much, because you only play 1 level 4 that works with it. And then play 2 rank 3s, Breaksword and Totem Bird. These don't really come up that much, but they can, so you just kind of have to play them. This is really good if you draw multiple Bambukus, because you just need to, like, it just adds an extra little bit of stun that you need for your deck. Alright, then extra deck, or side deck. It's not really that great right now because I think the format's about to change a lot, so I don't know what deck is really great yet, but playing 3 Max C, or Flying C, this card with Kirin is insane because you can just keep bouncing this back to your hand and reusing it every time they try to make a Dante or summon any level 3s. Usually don't side it in other matchups because it's not that great, but it's really good against BA, so you kind of have to play it. I played 2 Fog King. This plus Kirin is also really good against Monarchs. It's really hard for them to out it. I played 2 Humongous. I like this better than Gamma Seal most of the time because the Vanilla Fusion runs over this a lot easier. And Gamma Seal just has really high defense, so like if you can't deal with it immediately, then you kind of get stuck behind it, so that could happen. I played 3 System Down. Cosmo is really hard for this deck to deal with sometimes, because you don't really have like powerful monsters other than Ignister that really deal with the large ships like Dark Destroyer. So System Down is just really good for helping clear their boards. You can go in for damage. I played 3 MSTs because Anti-Spell is a card. You can't lose the Anti-Spell. I would probably play Typhoon also, just to help with Anti-Spell and stuff like that. And then I played 2 Dark Hole because, again, this deck has problems just clearing established boards, so this just kind of helps out. That's the deck.
Awesome, Casey. Well, hey, thank you very much for that list. Moving forward with the format, would you see the deck changing at all, depending on, like, you know, the ban list and whatnot?
Definitely. If cards like, I know in the OCG Cyberstein is at 3, and in this deck that card is pretty insane. Also, if cards maybe like Super Poly came out, that could really boost this deck. Or it could also hurt if people try to side it against you. They'll side in 1 copy and just blow your whole field away using with your Metalfoe. So other than that, maybe if like Strike or Kirin, definitely if Kirin gets hit, then the deck takes a blow because that's like one of the best stun aspects of the deck. So other than that, I don't think the ban list will really affect it that much.
Okay, awesome. Well, Casey, thank you very much for the deck profile. Definitely give a like and everything, and we'll definitely see you on the channel very soon as well, alright?